my friends, it's Sherry. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to another Dollar Tree haul. So yeah, I just got home from Dollar Tree, so I'm excited to show you what I got today. I went to the new favorite one. I'm gonna deem it my favorite now. It's a new one that I discovered. It's not new, it's just new to me, and it's big and beautiful, and I really love going there. So yeah, I went today. I've got a different vantage point here today for you. I'm in my dining room, and what you're seeing behind you is my windows, and you might not be seeing anything through the windows. From what I'm seeing, it's kind of, whiting everything out, with the sun. But if you can see it, it's windows out the back of my house. There's a deck, so that's the railing that you see through the windows if you're seeing that. There's a red chair over here, so that little bit of red right there is a red chair. And then it's really beautiful, the fall colors, and it's a little breezy, and the leaves are falling. It looks like an AI picture, you know what I mean? Somebody that I've seen online, just a little bit of leaves fluttering down and the colors. So I don't know. I kind of wanted to see if I could get that, but I doubt if you're going to be able to see it because to me it just looks like everything's kind of glared out with the sun. But I'm going to sit here anyway and show you what I got. So let me get started. So today, I don't think I really got any crafty items, so I won't be showing any of this on my other channel. So I'm going to show you everything here. And again, I almost always have certain things in mind, and that's what I'm looking for. And they might not be a certain thing, but they might be like, I need something like this. So yeah, this is what I got. So let's start out with this. I got 3 bags here, and I had in mind, I noticed what my son uses for my granddaughter at his house for little plates, and I was like, nothing special, nothing exciting. So I don't know if I'll keep one of these here or one of them, or give them both to them to have at their house. I don't know if they'll give them to her as a gift. Don't know how I've decided, but I was looking for little plates. And these are little plastic plates, and she loves Bluey. So this is Bluey, in case you don't know who Bluey is. That's Bluey. See, it's a girl. I always get confused because to me that looks like a boy dog, but it's a girl dog. And the name even doesn't tell you like boy or girl, kind of a generic name, Bluey. But anyway, that is a girl dog. So yeah, little Bluey cartoon, that's her sister. They're both girls. These are really cute yellow. They had a red, they had 2 other like cartoony kids show plates that I didn't like. The one was red and one was blue. And so these are the only ones I like, so I just got 2 of those. So they, like I said, maybe one will stay here and one will go there, or I just might send both to their house, because like yesterday we were there and she had one plate of something, another little plate of something, lined up in front of her that she was munching and eating, kind of on the go with. And she just sit down for a few minutes with us and eat a little bit, and then she was getting up and going back and forth. So you know how kids are. So yeah. So there's 2 fun plates for her, right? Okay. So the next thing I had in mind was we're having a new granddaughter in April. And I don't have her stocking yet. I do stockings for all my family members, my immediate family members, my husband, my 2 boys, their wives, my granddaughter, and now I'm having a new granddaughter. So I haven't found the perfect stocking for her yet. But I got some things I had in mind. I saw them last week and wasn't sure what I wanted to do and get her for her stockings, but it dawned on me this week, during the week, in between Dollar Tree trips, that the things that I saw last week at this Dollar Tree would be some perfect things to pick up for. I mean, she's not born yet, so it's not like, so it's like her mom and dad are going to be opening this and getting little things. And I figured these things would come in handy, and the parents, my son and his wife, would like them. And, and I figured she didn't really need toys at this point. So yeah, I thought this was really cute. These are all from Dollar Tree if you haven't seen them. In the baby section, this is a little feeding set. I thought this was so cute. I don't really want to unwrap it because like I said, it's a gift, but it's got a lid here that looks like see a little lip here that looks like you pop it open, and you put the whatever baby food or whatever inside on the go. And there's a little spoon that actually connects to the top. So you've got your food and your little spoon, maybe, you know, whatever you want to take on the go, possibly. But I thought that was a really cute little set because it has the spoon and the container. And they didn't have like pink for, you know, for a girl. So I got orange. I think they had green, blue, and orange. So I got the orange. So so these are stocking stuffers for my new granddaughter that's not born yet. So, okay, so the next thing for the granddaughter that's not born yet, this is Baby Shark Baby Shampoo. And they had 2 different versions of this one, and then they had another brand. And I just was attracted to this one because of Baby Shark. But I did look at it to make sure it looked like a good, you know, healthy shampoo for babies. It says gentle and mild. It says Nickelodeon Pink Fong Baby Shark, fragrance free, gentle and mild, paraben free, dye free, fragrance free. I figured it pretty much can't get any better than that. And it's a good sized bottle for $1. I think it was $1.25, and 10 ounces. So I'm thinking, you know, I try to get all the same size, no matter, you know, when I get stockings for people. If I get a new stocking, I try to make sure they're all the same size, so I know, you know, what will fit in there. So also, now I got a couple things from the registration list. They have a registration list. The baby shower is actually in January, but I got one. Hold this 1 second. Okay, my son and daughter-in-law just came by, and I had to put everything back in the bag real quick so they didn't see all the goodies for the baby. So I was getting ready to show you this. This is really cool, I thought, especially for a little baby. You know, when they start teething, sometimes they might not be able to, I mean, I guess they could probably hold something, but, you know, maybe if they can't and they're teething, this is a little thing, like a little mitt you put on their hand. And then they can, you know, sometimes they, you know, suck on or bite on their own hands when they're teething. So there we go. There's a little teething part right here, and this part goes over their hand, and you know, little Velcro piece there keeps it on their wrist. So I thought that was a neat thing. Okay, and next, a little manicure set. So this is scissors and a nail clipper for a baby. So I think these are pretty much all the same color. So I just got this one. The little baby, you know, how the little baby scissors are. And this nail clipper looks pretty cool too. Nice to hold on to, and just a little baby nail clipper. So I got that for her stocking, the new baby stocking. And anything else for the baby? One more thing here. I think this will probably pretty much fill up her stocking, but I thought this little toothbrush set was cute. So there's 2 little toothbrushes in there. Toddler Dental Kit by Fisher-Price. I thought those were really cute. They had some that weren't so, you know, colorful like this, just plain, and I thought, well, why not get the cute one? It's such a cute little picture on there. And easy to hold on to for a child, a little child, right? Instead of a little skinny toothbrush, you got this thing that they can grab onto really easily. And a little toothbrush for their little mouth. So I thought that was adorable. Okay, so that's all for her. So if you've watched my other videos in previous weeks, you know I'm picking up stocking stuffers. So I got these 2. I had thought of these, and I had forgot about them actually until I saw them in the store today, and they're the transparent sticky notes. So I have 2 things that I've kind of organized my stocking stuffers now, and I'll show you that how I did it. I showed you the baskets I was using to organize my stocking stuffers, and I told you how I was going to do the ones for my co-workers and for the girls I have lunch with once a week. And these are for my co-workers. So I had 2 things already for their gift bags, and then I'm going to put this in there too. These little, one likes purple, so this was the closest to purple that they had, so I got that for her, and then this will be for the other one, the other coworker that and we just we get just little, you know, we don't set a price limit or plan anything. We just kind of get a little something for each other, not anything big or, you know, anything like that. Nobody spends a lot of money, so I think the things I got will be good. But I think they'll like these a lot because they do. We all use sticky notes at work, and I think they'll. I haven't seen anybody using those, so I think they're good. They'll probably really enjoy those. Let's see. Next, I got. So I'm always looking at the lipsticks there. I have trouble finding the right color. You know what I mean? So I'm always trying out lipsticks, and I like to wear lipstick. I like a little bit of color, but not. You know, sometimes I like a bright red, but today I've got on, I kind of combined a red and a pink. Like I put red on, and then I put on a pink lip gloss to tone it down. So, you know. But I found these. So this is a regular lipstick. It's called Perfectionist, and it's kind of a mauve color. So let me show you this. So it's a regular lipstick. You can see it in the tube there. And I don't see the color. It's not a red. It's a kind of a mauvey red. So I like. If it's that color, it's a little lighter on the pack. It looks like a little darker in the camera than it is on the package. Maybe if I hold it back, you can see. If I hold it closer, it looks a little darker. See how it looks? There you go. That's a good. That's showing the color pretty true to what it has on the package. So yeah, I thought if it really is that color, it might be perfect. You know, that color I'm trying to get with the red, and then I put the pink over it. That might be the color right there. So, oh, here's one more thing for the baby. Yeah, I remember my kids, you know, they get little like chapped lips. They get, when they're little babies, you can, you know, their little skin's peeling off their lips and stuff, and they do get chapped lips. So I saw this, and I thought, wow, I've never seen this before, and I thought that would be, you know, perfect for their little chapped lips. And anyway, I thought there's 2 tubes in here, and it says Baby's Moisturizing Lip Balm. See that right there? It does have the $1.25 there, so if you mind that not too cool, but safe and gentle, nature's nourishment and protection, moisturizing babies' delicate lips. No alcohol, pigment, preservatives. So I thought that would be perfect. So I got that for the stocking. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. That will probably definitely pretty much fill up that stocking. Okay, so I showed you that one lipstick for me. That's for me. And then I saw this one too. I don't like to buy too many lipsticks at one time because sometimes I'll find a whole bunch and I'll be like, no, I'm not buying 10 lipsticks. You know what I mean? But sometimes I'll buy them and I'll be like, that's too bright. This is too that, too whatever. And, you know, then, you know, I'll try it. It's like I'll try it, but you can't, you know, return it or anything if you don't like it. So, but for $1.25, I figure, you know, I can try it, and if I like it, great. If I don't, then I won't buy another one. But this one also caught my eye. I've never seen this one before. Beauty Intuition Hydrating and Nourishing Lip Gloss, and this one's also a mauve type color, and it's in a tube, which I haven't, like, you know, Blistex is in a tube, but I don't really use any tubes like this, but I know probably what it looks like inside, you know, kind of like the Blistex applicator. It probably looks like that under the little lid here. So I'm going to try this. I'll let you know how it, I'm going to try to remember on the things I say, I'll let you know how it is. I'll try to actually let you know how it is. But yeah, I thought this was another good color for me in trying to achieve that same color that I have with my red and pink combination. So those 2 I thought would be good. And then I did get one more that I wanted to try. I mean, I got these because I really wanted to try them. So I hope they, you know, if I like them, that I can get them again. But this one is a coral color, it's it's by Be Pure, and it's lip jelly and cheek tint. So it's for your lips and your cheeks, which I actually use this kind of blush. I've never been able to use powder blush. I've never been able to get it to go on and look nice. I've always felt like whenever I tried to use it, that it didn't blend in well. So no matter what I did, and I don't wear a lot of makeup. I wear hardly any makeup actually. So, this is what I use for my blush, a roller kind of thing that you can get on Amazon, or I used to get it from Avon way back when. And then when I stopped using Avon, I just get them online, on Amazon. So anyway, I thought this would be perfect if the color's right. It's coral. I usually use a more pinky, not pink, but kind of a mauve color again on my cheeks. You can kind of see it. But yeah, so I'm going to try. This is the only color they had, or I would have probably gotten, another, other colors or another color at least, but they only had this one. So we'll see if they get any more colors in. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting, and I'll let you know how I like that too, and the color, because I think coral will have a bit more like peach in it, peachy color. So all right, so I got two of these. I saw someone else show these. This is made by the Knorr company, and it's a soup mix. So this is called, let me see, Elbows Tomato Soup Mix. So it's tomato soup with macaroni, like elbow macaroni in it. See the picture? And I've got two of them because I have a feeling I'm probably going to really like it. And so that's what I like tomato soup, but I rather have tomato soup. Like I get tomato basil soup at Progresso at Walmart, or I get tomato basil with penne pasta. If you like tomato soup, but you kind of like, it's not your favorite thing, like you like it with grilled cheese or whatever, it's a treat once in a while. Try the tomato basil, or if you haven't, by Progresso, or tomato basil with penne pasta. That's my favorite. So I thought this might resemble that, the tomato basil with penne pasta, because it has the elbow macaroni in it. It doesn't say anything about basil. I guess you could put your own basil in there if you wanted to. But naturally and artificially flavored. It doesn't say anything about the spices, but yeah, I definitely thought this would be something I would like. So, and it's probably pretty quick to make. I'm sure you just add water or put water in, and then put this in a medium saucepan and bring 4.5 cups of water to a boil. So that sounds like a good amount of water where two people could share it, or if it ends up not being that much, I have two. So if like me and my husband both want to have some soup, I can make two of them. But I think, I don't know if I'd have grilled cheese with the pasta one, but I definitely like to have grilled cheese with the other one, because the pasta, it feels like there's quite a bit of pasta in here. So we'll see. We'll see what's in here. I'll let you know if there's if it looks like a spicy mixture. I'm sure it's like tomatoey powder, and there's probably some kind of spicy type mix in here. Made with real vegetables and spices. Okay, it does mention spices. So yeah, I think this is going to be interesting, and I hope I like it. Authentic recipe from Mexico. That sounds neat, because I like Mexican spices and things. So yeah, I think that's probably going to be really good. Oh, by the way, first time I ever got one of these, this was there, and I saw it, and I was like, this was the least amount of these. I was like, I hope they're not gone by the time I get to the register, because I wanted to leave it in the refrigerator until I went to the register to keep it cold. So it's a peppermint mocha, and I usually get, not usually, but if I'm going to get one, I always get the mocha. That's my favorite mocha. And then they had this peppermint mocha, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to try that. And it's surprising that I've never tried it before, but I guess I've never seen it in the store. I don't remember trying it. So I did get a box of tissues, which I already told you I get They didn't have the everyday brand because those have 175 tissues and this has 120, but I like both of them. I have a certain amount I keep in my closet, and I think I was down one, so I got one to fill up my stash of tissues. And I am a person that has to have tissues. I heard somebody on YouTube today talking about things you don't need, and one of them was tissues, and I was like, how do you live without tissues? If you have allergies, you can't live without tissues. So anyway, I got 2 cans of soup also, since it's getting into the cooler days and nights and things. I got this one. Now this is different actually that I've never tried this. I like New England clam chowder. This is called spicy, and I like spice. I like spicy things. I like really spicy things and a little bit of spicy things, all kinds of spicy, but not burn my mouth spicy. So anyway, here's the can. It's Progresso, and I like ready to eat soups. My husband will buy soups where you have to add water, like a can that you have to add water to, like, because it makes too much. I feel like I just want to have a can, maybe split between 2 of us and have it done, not have leftovers to put in the fridge. So anyway, this says, oh, it does say hot, so I'll have to let you know how this is. But I do love New England clam chowder. I love spice, so I've never had spicy New England clam chowder, but we'll see how that is. And this also says no water added, ready to eat. It's Campbell's ham and bean soup, and that's a hearty soup. So if me and my husband split this, let me see. Serving size is 1 can on this one, and it's 200 per can, 270 calories. That's not bad for a meal, even if you eat the whole can for one meal, 270 calories. And this one is also, about 2 servings per container on the Progresso. And this is, it's 360 calories per can if you eat the whole can. That's not bad for a meal. And it's, if you split it per serving, it's 170. It says right back here on the can. So yeah, not bad if you're watching your calories. So let's see. That was only one. Oh, that was the second bag. Okay, so showed you everything there. Now, here's my receipt in case we want to check any prices. Oh gosh, everything was pretty much $1.25. Everything was $1.25 except the tissues. The tissues were $1.50. Wow, that's crazy. So all this stuff I showed you already, well, if you're wondering about whether it was $1.25 or $1.50, oh wait, there's 2 things that were $1.50. The clam chowder was $1. No, wait a minute. Let me line this up. No, the tissues were $1.50, not the clam chowder. And an air freshener I haven't shown you that yet. Everything else I'm showing you here today was $1.25. So there's an air freshener coming up, $1.50. And the Scotty's tissues were $1.50. Wow, that's good to know, That's really interesting that everything else was $1.25. So I got this body wash. I needed some body wash. I used this. And they have the blue bottle, the light blue bottle, and the pink bottle. And this first, I like the Pro Silk brand anyway, and I think there's others there, but the blue and pink bottles attracted me when I saw them, and I tried the blue one. I liked it. They have a nice fragrance, and but it's not strong. Just a nice kind of fragrance, whatever the fragrance is. This one's watermelon mojito. So, and it's a nice big bottle, 24 ounces. It lasts me a long time. But with natural extracts and essential oils. So I liked it. I like the fragrance. I like everything about the blue one. So I wanted to try when that blue one was gone. I wanted to try the other one. So that's what I'm doing. So I got myself, and I showed it to you, one of those exfoliating things they have at Dollar Tree with the handles, and you can go like that and use it on your back. But I kind of thought about getting one for my husband for a stocking stuffer for Christmas. And I thought I make my stockings personal for everyone to what I think they like or what I know they like, you know, what I think they need, want, whatever. So I thought about it, and I don't think my husband would like that. I don't think he would really like that. But so I looked around at everything they had as far as scrubbing your back in that section. They have the shower section there with all that kind of stuff at Dollar Tree. And there was a one of like a little back scrubber with a plastic handle, and I thought, oh, you know, I thought about that, and I was like, no, he would probably just break that handle. You know how men are; they're kind of like not too delicate sometimes. I'm like, he'd probably break that handle the second time he used it. You know what I mean? And then that would be trash. So I looked around, and they had this one. This was the same price as the plastic handle one, and it's a different. This part, the plastic handle one had a brush on it with bristles, and it was. I couldn't even see these. These were kind of like tucked back under the bottom shelf, so I couldn't even see these at first. But I looked around and looked under, see what all was under there, and I found these with a nice thick wooden handle. He's not going to break this. And this is a nice exfoliating, you know, scrubber too, with this kind of netting that they use on these kind of little, you know, shower puffs or whatever you want to call them. What do they call them? Bath puff. It's called a bath puff. Wait, let me get this here in front of you. Bath puff. So I figured he would like this. He wouldn't break the handle. He could hang it in the shower on a, you know, something, and a knob or something. And this would be nice for, you know, cleansing and for exfoliating. So yeah, I got that for his stocking. So, oh, let's see. What haven't I showed you here? This is the air freshener that I told you about that was $1.50. So this wasn't in the car. There were two different little sections where they had these. This was in, there were a bunch of little things like this, fun fragrance air fresheners. And then there was the separate like car section. These were cars. But then there was another car section in this Dollar Tree where they had the little trees and the kind of like more, you know, everyday standard fragrance things for your car. This was in the other section where they had the fun stuff. Maybe they're just for Christmas or whatever. But I thought he would like this, and it's different. And it's a little cassette tape. It says Driver's Choice Midnight Cool. That's the fragrance. I have no idea. I'm not going to open it because it's a gift, so I don't want to open it. But it does say Car Air Freshener Midnight Cool Scratch and Sniff. I don't know. It shows it hanging. Maybe it has a string in there. I'm going to show you, but it shows it hanging from the mirror. So here's what it looks like. You can see the words there. Do I have it upside down? Oh, there. There you go. Not upside down now. Here's the top. And see the little picture right here? That's a rear view mirror, and it's hanging. That's it hanging from the mirror there. So I thought he'd get a kick out of that and like it. And then I noticed he was using some Epsom salts in his, like he has some bath Epsom salts. And you know how guys are. They want to be all manly and stuff, but I still want to like have a spa. Sometimes they like to get into the little spa time. And my husband likes to take baths. So I got him some for his stocking. He'll like this. He'll probably like this a lot. He likes to have a bath and put the Epsom salts. And I thought, you know, this is the lavender. So I think he'll use this and he'll like it, even though he's a, you know, he's kind of a macho guy, but macho guys still like their bath time sometimes. He'll have his little loofah there, scrubbing his back and not breaking the handle, and his lavender Epsom salts, and just be having a good time, getting clean. So yeah, it's just Epsom salts. Sue's minor, I mean, that's why I think he takes a bath, really, because he gets sore. So it says soothes, and that's why he uses Epsom salts. Soothes minor aches, sprains, and sore muscles, calming and rejuvenating. So good for anybody, men and women. And that was $1.25 for 16 fluid ounces. I would say that's quite a few baths in there. I don't know how much you put in a bath or how much he puts in, but I'd say that's quite a few baths in there. And it's a resealable pouch. So I thought that was nice. And then the last thing, I went ahead and got this while I was there. I use picking up some things for Thanksgiving because it's, just a few weeks away now. And I picked up my gravy and my cranberry sauce at Dollar Tree when I saw it. I still had some today. And I had noticed I noticed the different broths they had, and my major use of broth at Thanksgiving is in my stuffing. And I usually use chicken broth. And I noticed they had vegetable broth, and that just sounded really good. I thought I'd try it instead of chicken broth in my stuffing this year. So this is made by Founders. No added MSG, vegetable broth. This is more, I probably won't use all of this, but I have plenty here if I need it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the last thing I got. And nice big. So I'm ready to make my. Well, I'm not ready. I don't have my everything else, but I have my broth. So anyway, that's it for this week. I'm going to get this stuff put away. I wanted to show you because I really enjoyed, taking my time. I've been going to this particular, I can only go on the weekends because it's, not near my work. So I have to go on the weekends. I could go after work, but I'm not going to do that because I like to go in and be able to take my time and walk around and walk up and down each aisle and make sure there's, what's new, what's not new. If I've seen something on YouTube, I can kind of look around and see if it's there. They had a couple of carts where they were opening boxes, so there was a couple things I saw on YouTube that they didn't have yet. But one cart of boxes said Christmas on all the boxes, so they're getting in still. It's just now November, so even though they started Christmas so early and putting out Christmas stuff so early, they're still getting in more new Christmas stuff and probably restocking some of it too. So I'm excited to go back next week and see what they put out. But there is one thing that I kind of have my eye out for. I saw someone show a light up cup, Christmas cup, and I don't know how much that is, but I was interested in looking at it, see how much it is, see if I want to get it for my granddaughter. Because I got her the cup I got her for Halloween was one of those little ghost cups. It was so cute. And she loved it, but it was only $1.25, so I don't know how much this light up cup's going to be. But I looked at the plastic cups at Walmart for, little Santas and whatever they were, snowmen. And they just, didn't give me good vibes. You know what I mean? I'm like, I could just see my son and daughter-in-law after Christmas just throwing it away because it's plastic, and you know what they say about plastic. So maybe this other light-up cup would be better. So I'm waiting to find that. And then someone showed a little bead set, with string and everything, and it looked like the type of beads I sometimes use on my beaded tassels for crafting, and I didn't have that either yet. So those are two things I'm keeping my eye out for. I don't know if I would actually buy them, and I wanted to see them in person to see if I was interested in them, and I haven't seen them yet. So I hope you enjoyed today's things I brought home and the explanation for why I brought them home. And I'm going to try to remember to tell you about the things that I say. I'll let you know how it is. And if you have any questions or you want me to look for something, let me know. And if you stay tuned for I'm going to show you, it probably will be a really short video, but the stocking organization where I can keep track of what I have for who. I've got it set up now, so I'll do that video soon, so stay tuned for that. I really, when I was at the store today, I didn't have it set up yet. I had the bins set up, but I didn't have stuff in the bins yet that I had already bought. So when I was at the store, I was like, I wish I had set that up, because now I don't know. I kind of know what I need, but if I had set it up completely, I would have had it more fresh in my mind to be able to know what I have and what I need, and who I don't have anything for, or who I have too much for, that type of thing. So I'll show you that soon. It's really interesting, and it's great. It's going to work out great for me, and I'll tell you more about it. I won't go talk any more about it now but I'm really excited about it. But I'll talk more about it when I show it to you. So exciting. So I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.